and fight for a chance to become the top contender. Jonathan Chambers, first out, immediately goes for the shoulder strap. Vincent Bryan claws his way out, and now here we go in classic Jonathan Chambers style. We're going to go out the passenger side window. Oh, and it looks like he's pulled out some crazy stuff here. Vincent Bryan is being, is it an arm bar? It can't be a wrist lock. No wrist locks at Car-Jitsu. Vincent doesn't have a lot of room to adjust, but he does find a way to pull the legs and get Jonathan off balance and force him to post. But that was a pretty cool little moment there. I hate that John didn't get the submission, but with no wrist locks allowed, it was going to be difficult. Now Chambers is always sitting on the side of the door and protecting his upper body. There are no leg locks allowed at Car-Jitsu, so Vincent Bryan is in an aggressive attempt here to pull him down, and you must rest assured that Jonathan Chambers is doing this by design. He's trying to make Vincent a tired competitor so that he can go in there and pick him apart. Now, Vincent is a tough guy. He's not a guy that you can strategize against easily, but he is relatively new at Car-Jitsu in comparison to Chambers. Now, Chambers wants that right arm. He wants to go ahead and fall all the way out of the car and fully extend it, but Bryan's not going to let that happen. Now, if I'm Vincent Bryan at this point, I think I just go sit back in the driver's side seat and wait for him to come back in and fight. Because John Chambers he's a track star. Now, because there's a sunroof, it's difficult from this camera angle, but because there's a sunroof, Chambers can see inside the car. As you can see here, you can see inside the car, and he knows exactly what he's attacking. It is difficult for Vincent Bryan to see Chambers, however. 91 degrees in the car. And now we're getting to a level. This car has seen 10, 12 matches today. It's absolutely boiling, piping in this dude. Now you can see here, Vincent Bryan just kind of playing cat and mouse here. I don't know what he's going for, but he's looking for, okay, yeah, he's just going to go ahead and force the match to come back into the car. It looked like he was playing cat and mouse and looking for one of those arms to come in just a little too deep.
30 seconds.
All right, no one is winning this match if no one can get a submission. So we get to the end of round one, and there is no sub. That means there is no clear winner. And it looks like that's what's going to happen here. Now, Jonathan Chambers trying a head and arm choke, but he doesn't have it fully realized. That's the rule at Slap Fight Championship. If you fall out of the car, it's a reset unless you have an active submission, and Jonathan Chambers' argument there was that he had a head and arm choke, but he did not have the arm across, so it was just an attempt. And we're off. This time, Jonathan Chambers successfully dismounts and uses his head to get top position. But that's the end of the first round, and there is no winner. Good action from Vincent Bryan and Jonathan Chambers. No winner, so we're just going to switch seats here and begin the match again in round two. Now, at Car-Jitsu Championship, there is no break between rounds, so that round will begin right now. All right, here we go. It's the same song again, only this time Vincent Bryan is fending off the seatbelt attack. Jonathan Chambers with everything he's got. He knows that this is the most difficult fight for him in the tournament. And look at Vince. Wow. Vince was willing to go out on his shield, and he taps at the last second, and Jonathan Chambers defeats Vincent Bryan and moves to the finals of the Car-Jitsu Championship Grand Prix.